Hello everyone and welcome to this session on glycolysis. So glycolysis is one of the most preferred pathway for the catabolism of glucose. Glycolysis is also known as the EMP pathway, and this is a type of catabolic pathway that degrades the glucose molecule into two molecules of pyruvic acid. At the time of degradation, it yields energy equivalent to 2 ATP molecules, or it yields 2 ATP molecules. So first of all, we will see the reactions of the pathway. So this is also known as EMP pathway, and there are 10 reactions in this EMP pathway. In first reaction, glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate, which is then isomerized to fructose 6-phosphate. Fructose 6-phosphate is phosphorylated to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, and this fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is then converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid in a series of reactions. Overall, the pathway can be divided into two phases. The first phase is known as the preparatory phase, where the glucose molecule is prepared for the second phase, and the second phase is the payoff phase, where the further reactions yields the ATP molecules. In the first phase, two molecules of ATP are consumed to convert glucose into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, whereas in the second phase, the 4 ATP molecules are formed during the formation of pyruvic acid. So two molecules of ATP are consumed and 4 molecules of ATP are formed. Therefore, the net gain of ATP is 2 molecules from 1 molecule of glucose. So this present lecture focuses on the structure of all the molecules involved in the glycolysis. So first of all, we will write the structure of glucose molecule. Now glucose is an aldohexose, so glucose has 6 carbons. Being an hexose sugar, it has 6 carbons. So we have to write 6 carbons at once in a linear chain. The 6th carbon has a CH2OH, whereas the first carbon has an aldehyde group, that is CHO group. The remaining carbon has hydrogen and hydroxyl groups linked. The hydroxyl groups are linked in this fashion. On C2, hydroxyl group is on right side. On C3, hydroxyl group is on left side. On C4, hydroxyl group is on right side. And on C5 also, hydroxyl group is on right side. On the opposite side, we have to write the hydrogen. So this is a molecule of glucose. Okay. In the first reaction, glucose is phosphorylated to glucose 6-phosphate by enzyme hexokinase. This is an irreversible reaction. In this reaction, phosphate group is linked to C6. So we will write a phosphate group linked to the C6. Okay. So this is the glucose 6-phosphate molecule. The glucose 6-phosphate is then isomerized to fructose 6-phosphate. This is an isomerization reaction, that is the rearrangement of atoms in the molecule. So rearrangement of atoms takes place on C1 and C2. Here the hydroxyl group is shifted to the C1 and carbonyl group is shifted to C2. So this makes this aldose sugar, or convert this aldose sugar into ketose sugar. So we will shift the hydroxyl group on C1, and this will lead to formation of a ketose sugar. Okay, so this is a molecule of fructose 6-phosphate. The fructose 6-phosphate is then phosphorylated to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Here the phosphate group is attached to the C1 position of the fructose 6-phosphate. So this hydrogen is replaced by fructose. Hydrogen is replaced by fructose. And now this molecule is known as fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. The fructose 1,6-bisphosphate then enters. Okay, the formation of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is catalyzed by enzyme phosphofructokinase. This formation of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is catalyzed by enzyme phosphofructokinase. Phosphofructokinase catalyzes the key reaction of glycolysis, PFK. Sometimes it is also called as PFK1 since it adds the phosphate group at C1 position. This is a second irreversible reaction of glycolysis. And now the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate enters into the payoff phase, where first it is converted into two molecules having 3 carbons. These two molecules are dihydroxyacetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. The reaction is catalyzed by aldolase. The reaction is aldol cleavage reaction and it breaks the bond between C3 and C4. This bond is broken. The hydrogen from this C4 hydroxyl group of C4 is shifted to C3. So as a result, the molecule form is dihydroxyacetone phosphate and glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So two molecules are formed. One is the dihydroxyacetone phosphate and the second molecule is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. These two molecules are interconvertible into one another. They can be isomerized to one another by enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. So in this way, from one molecule of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate, two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate are formed. Now we will work only with glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. So this is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. The glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate undergoes the oxidation and phosphorylation. Here NAD acts as oxidizing agent and the inorganic phosphate is added into the molecule. So because of oxidation, the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, which is an aldehyde, is converted into acid. So as a result, a carboxylic group is formed in this molecule, and at the same time a phosphate group is attached at the C1 position. Therefore the molecule form is 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate that has phosphate at C1 position and C3 position. Now this molecule is a high energy molecule and it is used for synthesis of ATP. So from two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, two molecules of 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate are formed, which reacts with ADP, and ADP gets phosphorylated to ATP. The phosphate group from C1 position is transferred to the ADP, and this molecule is converted into 3-phosphoglycerate. So in this way, 2 molecules of 3-phosphoglycerate are formed by the action of enzyme 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate kinase or 3-phosphoglycerate kinase. And now this molecule undergoes a mutase reaction where the phosphate group from C3 position is shifted to C2 position by enzyme mutase. Here the phosphate is linked to the C2 and then it is removed from C3. So this is 2-phosphoglycerate. The 2-phosphoglycerate then undergoes dehydration. In this dehydration, water is removed from C2 and C3, means hydrogen is removed from C2 and hydroxyl group is removed from C3, leading to formation of phosphoenol pyruvate. A double bond is introduced between C2 and C3. So this molecule is phosphoenol pyruvate. The phosphoenol pyruvate is again a high energy molecule. This high energy molecule is used for synthesis of ATP. Phosphoenol pyruvate is used for synthesis of ATP. The phosphate group from the C2 position is transferred to ADP and ADP is phosphorylated to ATP. So as a result, a double bond is introduced over here and the molecule undergoes stabilization by formation of the pyruvic acid. So in this way, 2 molecules of pyruvic acids are formed from 1 molecule of glucose. So there are 10 reactions. Out of these 10 reactions, 3 reactions are irreversible. The first one, which is catalyzed by hexokinase, the third one catalyzed by phosphofructokinase, and the last one which is catalyzed by pyruvate kinase. So from 1 molecule of glucose, 2 molecules of pyruvic acids and 2 molecules of ATP are formed by the cell. Thank you very much.